Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I just did like a 5-minute talking. Looked up, my camera wasn't even on. That's good, isn't it? That's a good Friday thing. But this is our Friday freebie, and it's 4 pages of just vintage letters with a little bit of flowers added to the sides of them. And I enjoy looking at them. Like there, the person drew a little flower on there and did some scribbling. It's just different things. So I couldn't decide what I was going to do. I drug out some vellum. I haven't worked with vellum in a while. And I thought that we might make some envelopes out of vellum and then fold these letters and put them in there. And I can insert them in my journals. Because I really don't want to tear the letters up. I like them like they are. Of course, you could print them again and, you know, tear pieces up. And I probably will do that later on. But right now, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Now, I've not made an envelope like I want to make out of this, but we're going to see what we can do. So I'm going to get my scoreboard and my little scoring tool, and I'm going to score on the long side or short side at 1/2 inch. Make sure I have it all the way up against that. And then I'm going to score down here at 1/2 inch. And you just have to be careful with vellum because you can press too hard and go through, but if you don't press enough, it's not going to fold. I mean, it's pretty finicky. And now I'm going to turn it the long way, and let's see how much I want to fold up. And this is an 8.5 by 11 piece. So I think I'll fold it okay. I'm just looking to see where I'm going to fold it. I think I'm going to fold it right there. I know I am now that I've already put that crease in there. And that is 6 3/4, folding it across. And then let's see. Fold this up. This is the only way I know to do it. It's just by trial and error. So let me fold that. And vellum is so finicky. Once you get it folded, you're finished. No going back. Okay, then I'm going to score at 2 1/4. So 2 1/4. And I'm trying to use, I need to use the big one so I don't go through the vellum. Okay. So we'll see if that works. Yeah, I think it will. See, the vellum is, I punched a little bit too hard right there, but I can put some washi tape on that. That's not a big deal. Alright, I think this may work. So let's do some trimming now. Let me think. I want these pieces left because I want to fold around to the back. So what we're going to do is cut this at a little bit of an angle and then cut on the inside of that score line all the way up to the top. Like that. I need to cut a little bit more right there. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to cut on the inside of the score line. And I'm going to go all the way down. And then just cut that at a little bit of an angle. That one. And that one. Alright, let's see how this works. Oh, me. Use my bone folder and do a little extra fold in here, or pressing down. See, it almost stays in place just by itself without even having to put any glue or anything on there. Especially when you burnish it. Okay, well that doesn't look too bad, does it? Like I said, I did crack it a little bit up here, but I think we can fix that without a problem. Now this one is not folded around like I need it. See if that works. Yeah, that's better, much better. Now I want these at some sort of an angle, so let me think. I can probably just take an old envelope and use it for, well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can do it like this. I'm not going to fold it, but I'm just going to pull it in like this to the sides. Put those edges together. And then I'm just going to start about right there and cut a little curve off of that. There we go. And if you can't cut a little curve like that, then just get an old envelope and lay it up there. That's good enough for me. Now I am going to put some washi down through here, so let me see what washi I want to use. This would probably work pretty well. I think we'll use that. It doesn't really matter what washi you use. You don't even have to use any washi if you don't want to. I just pressed too hard and cracked it, so. Now I'm going to try to get it straight. So I'm going to put it around this way. That down there like that. And pull that around, and look what I haven't even glued the sides together yet, and here I go putting this on top. That's okay. We can still glue them. I'm just going to pull that washi up just a little bit. Lay that down there, and I'm going to use my glue stick. You can use Barely Arts. I just don't happen to have mine on this desk right now. I got to get it off my other desk. I have another desk over on that side of the room. And I've got to get my Barely Arts off of that desk and put it back over here. Because I don't get to use it when it's over there. I don't want to get up and go get it. Okay, let's pull this one up. Just do the same thing. Lay it down there. And then just glue. And press it down. There we go. And I think that's enough glue. We're going to go ahead and press it in real well with our bone folder. Got a little bit of non-glued part right there. Okay. So that looks good. I don't mind that little piece of washi up there. And let's see, what else do we might want to do to these? I think I am going to ink around it just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a color around the edges. I'm not going to bring it up on the vellum, but I'm just going to ink around the edge just a little bit. And it'll just make it pop a little bit more, show where the edges are. There we go. So now you can see the edges. Now let's see if one of our letters will fit in here. Now I printed these full page before I realized what I was going to do with them. So we're going to need to fold these a little bit. I'm just going to fold that in a little bit on the side there. And then we're just going to make sure that we don't fold it too tall. So we'll fold right there. Oh, that looks awful tall. Well, it looks like it'll fit. And then we're going to fold right there. And I'm going to put this part on the inside just so that most of that letter is going to show. And these will be good to put down in our journals. Send them along with the journal. And I'm just putting a little ink on those folded places. It just makes it look a little bit older. which these are old, but of course this is a digital printout. Okay, and that's right side up. Now let's make sure that it fits. I did all that folding and yes, fits perfect. Oh, I like that. I do like that. So you can still see the letter through it. And we could either put a little clip on here or just leave it as is. You don't have to close it with anything if you don't want, but I'll probably put a little clip on it. I love it. Now, I think I want something right here. I'm trying to figure out what I might want there, though. What if we just put a piece of this on there? Ooh, I like that. Now, it's going to cover up some of our washi, but that's okay. That washi was just on there because we made a boo-boo. See if I can cut this. These were some of the larger doilies that one of you guys sent me, I'm pretty sure. And I've had them in my stash. So I think we shall use them. I kind of like that on there. It looks real dressy. And I'll probably trim some of that off, but right now I'm just going to leave it as it is, I think. Alright, let's put some glue on here. Now you have to be very careful gluing these. I usually just tap my glue, and I know you can't see me, but I'm just doing that, tapping my glue, because if you wipe it across there, you're going to lose most of your glue through those little holes. So I just kind of tap it. Okay. And I still got glue on the other side, but not as much as I would have. See if that's about centered right there. Nope. Okay. And I just use my towel to dab the excess glue off of there. Now, do we want to fold that around? I think I am. Just going to fold it around. Yeah, it's pretty gluey right now, but it'll dry. It will dry with no problem. I'm not going to fool with it too much because I'll end up tearing my doily. These are not very thick. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Okay, I'll put a little ink up here, and it's done. So then it will open like that, and then there's your letter. Cute. Okay, let's do another. And I think I have some different colored doilies. I'll look in just a minute and make sure. And if I do, we'll use some different colors. Okay, you ready to make another envelope? I'll go over it one more time, and then if I make a third one, I'll make it off screen, because I know you guys don't need me to go over it 3 or 4 times. Y'all pick up the first time usually. Okay, I'm scoring at 1/2 inch on that side, and I'll just run over it twice, kind of lightly. And I'm using a big ball, not a little one, because the little one will tear through. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here at 1/2 inch. Okay. Then we're going to turn it this way, and I think I did 2 1/4. Was that right? Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I did. My fingers are sticky. 2 1/4. Okay, and then down here, I think I did 6 3/4. I hope that's right. If it's not, I just used a piece of vellum that I'll have to put back. I think that looks right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now, if you have printed vellum, which I do, but I didn't want to pull it out because I wanted my letters to show through. But you could also use that printed vellum. That would be very pretty. Make your envelopes and things out of. Now I'm just cutting on the inside of that score line. And then just cut a little angle off there and a little angle off there. Alright. Now let's see if we can fold this without too much trouble. And sometimes your vellum will fold easy one way and not so easy the other, so you may have to try it both ways. This is a pretty stiff vellum, so it doesn't fold real easy. But once it's folded, it's folded. See there? Okay, let's fold these around. Put that bone folder on it, and it's done for. There. And then we didn't crack this one, so we did good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, before I fold that, I'm going to go ahead and do my trimming here. Now you could do a decorative trimming if you wanted. You know, you could go and do some decorative things, but I'm just going to do a little round like I did on the other one. There we go. Then we'll fold this one. Okay. So there we go. Another envelope. Now let me look and see if I have some different doilies. I do have some different colors. I'm not sure. That one will be too little. I'm not sure if they're all in one piece or not, because I usually, if we have any doilies that we're using and that we're giving out, I usually keep the bad ones. I keep the pieces like that, which is fine with me because normally I don't use a whole doily for anything. I've got a lot of little ones, but that's not helping me any. And that's not really big enough. We could even use a white one. Oh, that's pretty. Let's do that. And I'm thinking that may be all the colors that I have that's large. The other ones are smaller, which that's probably going to be all that I'm going to get done anyway. Okay. Let's do the white one on here. Then we'll do that other color on another one. Alright, I think I'm going to put it down like this, and I'm just going to mark where I want to cut. I'll just cut across there. Okay. Now let's get us a piece of paper. Put some glue on here. And you could color your doilies if you want to. If I had thought about doing this, I would color my doilies, but I didn't even think about doing it. Okay, I think that'll work. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim the sides off. And then we're going to fold that over there. There we go. Cute. I like the white one too. Put a little bit of ink on it, not much. just around the edges. And then we'll fold another letter, put in there. This one's got some color to it, so let's try this one. I'm going to fold it up this way first. Let's see, we want this part to be at the top, or at the front. And then we'll fold that one over and I'll put that on the inside. I know that's not how you fold a letter, but that's how we're going to fold these. I just want the most to show on the outside. Now you could decorate your vellum up a lot more if you want to. I just want to save it for the letters. Look at that. I love that. Okay, that is another one. Do y'all want to do one more? Do you want to do one more? I'm going to do one more. If you don't want to do one more and watch me, that is fine. You do not have to. This one we might make it a little shallower. So let's see if we can do that. Not make it quite so deep. Let's see, let's make it more like a letter. So let's fold it about 7 inches, or 7 1/4. Let's do that. 7 1/4. We'll just have to fold the envelope a little different. I mean the letter a little different, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold that up just so I can see where to bring my top. Oh boy, did I fold that crooked. See, sometimes even when you have your scoreboard, you fold crooked. Or I do. I do that quite often. Let's see. We're going to fold it 3. That's going to give us plenty of room. Now I may have to cut some of this top off. That may be too long for a flap. We'll see. We'll fold it first and then we'll look at it. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut some of it off because that's a little bit too long and my letter's not going to show through it too well since it's that long. So we're going to cut probably about 1.5 inches off, maybe, or maybe 1 inch. I'm going to start there. I can always cut more, but I can't put it back on, so yeah, that's going to work. Then we're just going to fold it this way first and go ahead and cut our little, no we're not. We're going to cut our sides off first, aren't we? You guys have to keep me straight here. We're making this up as we go. Okay. And then the side. There we go. Now we can fold this over and cut it. And let's see, do we want to cut it different? Let's cut it different. Let's go like that this time. Yeah, I like that better. Well, I like it the same. They're both, I like both of them. But we're going to do it that way. And I'm going to put a little glue on here. Take that sticky one off. Okay. Now, let's see, we might put this pink one on here. It's not really a whole one. It won't go all the way, but I think it'd be pretty, maybe. What do you think? It's about the only color that I have left. I don't know. Let's don't put that on there. Let's put something else on there. What do you guys think? Maybe a piece of lace. Ooh. What about a piece of this lace? I don't get to use this lace very often, and I love it because it is not a color that I put in a lot of things. Oh, I like that. Let's do that. Those are our little lace bobbins. I absolutely love my lace bobbins. It keeps all my lace organized. And I'm just going to put it down with my glue stick. I think that might work. If not, we can always add a little bit of glue later. I don't know which side is which, but we're going to put it down just like that. Try my best to get it even. I think one side of this lace is a little bit thicker than the other. That's okay. Okay. Trim the ends off. And I'm going to trim just like my shape of my little flap here. There we go. Oh, I like that too. Little bit of vintage photo. Give it shape. And then a letter. And I think in this one I'm going to put this letter. Now I also printed my letters on some thick paper. You could print it on thinner paper if you wanted. I just happen to have thick in my printer, and I just went ahead and printed it without even thinking about it, but you don't have to print them on thick paper. Okay. Now let's see. I want this side to show, I think, to the front. Yeah. So let's make sure that we're not going to make it too tall. That should work right there. So, if you get a journal from me next little while, you'll get one of these letters with the vellum envelope in it. Yeah, and I'll stick that on the inside. There we go. I like that. Okay. Now let's put it down in here. And there we go. Another envelope. I love these. Okay, I'm going to grab a clip and put a clip on them just to show you what I'm talking about. You can do whatever with yours. You don't have to use little clips, but I've got these little Tim Holtz paper clips, and we should have more of those in the store. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at inventory in the last little while, but I'm just clipping right in the middle. And that'll hold all of that down and hold the letter in there. I'm going to be careful with this one because I know my glue's not dry. There we go. So there they are. And like I said, if you want to put something else on your vellum, you can. I basically wanted my letters to show through is the reason I haven't. But you could always add to. What do you think? Do you think we need to add something to our vellum? See, here I am second guessing myself now. You know what I am going to add? This is something that will not take I mean, it won't even cover anything up, but it's going to be fun to add. So I'm going to add some of my little butterfly washi. Now, we do not have any more of this. I have asked the lady, can she get me some more? And she thinks that she can, but it may be the first of the year. So just keep your eye out if you're looking for some of this. It's clear and it's hard to find at a good price. I'll put it that way. You can probably find it, but I don't know if you'll find it at a good price. There we go. Accidentally folded that one up. So I'm just going to put that right there on the edge. Oh, I like that. That done it. That was it. I feel like I got fingernails on because I can't pick anything up, but I don't have fingernails on. I don't even have any fingernails. I cut them all off is the reason, because they were breaking. My fingernails break off in the winter time. And I don't have time to keep nails and stuff on them. I just don't have time to fool with it. Maybe I just don't want to. That could be the thing. Let's put this one on this side. Oh, I put that one a little crooked, but that's okay. It'll work. And then one more. There we go. I usually fold it a little bit when I'm trying to get it loose. Like that. And we'll put this one on this side. There we go. Alright guys, that is my video for today. I hope you like these. I hope you'll give them a try. And don't forget to go over and download your freebie for Friday. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.